When you have multiple surfaces in a drawing, you can certainly run a comparison report and create volume surfaces. To do this, run the volume command. In here, you create what's called a Dtm comparison, and what this essentially is you picking two surfaces to compare. You set one to be the top, and then you set one to be the comparison or the base. You can also apply cut and fill compaction factors. What this will do is to generate volume information, so you know your total area, your total volume, the volume of cut, and the volume of fill. As well, from this form, you can create a volume surface. So once we create a volume surface, we give it a name. And you can also pick a style of display, which we'll go in and customize in a moment. So that then makes a new surface. And if we open up the Surface Manager, in here we can find that surface, and volume surfaces have a prefix of VOL to differentiate them from the others. If we go to Output, we'll turn off the mesh, and we'll go to the height and direction shading. So in here, what we want to do is to shade this surface based on the elevation ranges, and we want amounts of cut, amounts of fill. The Setup Table button is one way for you to split up the surface. So you can see here the minimum value and the maximum value, and then you can set up some increments. If you're looking at cut and fill, then what you could do is load a style that's already in the software. So already in the software, if you have a look at saved cut and fill height shading styles, you could use one of these as a starting point. So I'm going to go and do that. So that will pre-populate with 0.2 meter increments of cut and fill depth. And once I click on the update button, I'll then see that surface colored based on the depth of fill and the depth of cut. And you can certainly create a table out of that. So if I click on create update table, then we'll get a volume table defining those color ranges.